My name is Richard Holcomb, and I am a Vice President and Deal Maker at Corum. Interestingly enough, I was born in England, but immigrated to this country fairly early and now live in Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina, the Research Triangle Park. So my accent is quite Southern and not very at all English. So primarily I've been someone who started software companies, ran them for 8 to 10 years, and then sold them. I started my first company at the age of 24, sold it at the age of 31, 32, and did it again, and have now reached the ripe old age of 59 and decided, looking back through my career, that I enjoy selling companies and doing deals with companies more than I enjoy the 8 years grueling work of creating one and getting it to be something that is saleable. So quite happy to be here at Corum and optimizing on the part of the 8-year overnight company success process that is the most fun at the end. Oh, that's a great question. The trends. Well, there's so many of them, but one of the ones that is most interesting to me is that AI is now becoming real. I mean, AI has been talked about for the last 5-10 years, but now we're starting to see actual companies that don't claim to be AI companies, but are deeply using AI to take unstructured data and turn it into information in healthcare, in legal, in all kind of applications. So AI is becoming real rather than hype. And another really interesting thing I'm seeing is taking software down a level. So accountants have always had software, the business executives have always had software. Now the guy in the field has software. They send you out to check a pipeline to see if it has a leak, and you've got an app on your phone with video and all kind of stuff to document that and make that whole thing way more efficient. So that trend is going out into the world. And then on the M&A front, the biggest thing I've seen, so I built and sold 3 companies, and each one of them took at least 10 years. We used to joke that, it takes at least 10 years to become an overnight success. And the idea was you had to start the company and you had to grow revenue and raise money until you got up to that 5-10 million point, and then people would be interested in you. But what I'm seeing now is, no, it's way sooner than that. If you can get your product out and get a few customers using it and really liking it, then it's not that hard to make a pitch to a much larger company that, hey, with 2 salespeople, I sold a little bit of this. Think what you could do with your 100 salespeople and get a really nice M&A transaction much earlier in the process. So now maybe it only takes a couple years to be an overnight success instead of 10. Well, I have a lot of interests outside of work, but probably the one that most people find the most interesting is that I'm an organic farmer. I've got about a 50-acre organic farm where we do produce and all the animals, so beef, lamb, turkey, chicken. So you can come to me and get an organic turnip, or you can come to me and talk about how to best position your company to be sold.